Hey everyone, I'm so glad you could hop on tonight because we have a super fun special guest today. Josh Coates is here. I work with Josh personally, and he has helped me in like more ways than I'm sure he even knows. And um, I know like a lot of you guys have done his trainings or watched his webinars, and you guys are always like texting me like, Josh just changed my life. So we get a little more of his one-on-one attention tonight. So I'm so glad you guys could hop on live to really feel the energy that Josh brings. So I'm super excited, and really Josh is gonna he's gonna drop the mic, so be ready to take a lot of notes, and he always does. So even when I'm like, I don't know what we're gonna talk about today on our calls, like I always leave and I'm like, okay, like I have post-it notes all over my desk when we're done, and like if you're ready to take action and put into action what he's going to teach you, you will see a change in your mindset and in your consistency, and your then equals your results. So that's all I have. I'm going to turn it over to Josh. I'm super excited.
I'm pumped as well. Thanks for having me.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get my tech situated here. I lost a pair of AirPods and then had to get a new pair. And we'll just go this route. Reason my computer can't figure out my new AirPods. It's still confused trying to find my old AirPods. So whatever, we'll figure that out another time. I'm always trying to figure out things right before a call.
I know, I feel you.
When I get on a one-on-one call, I'm always like scrambling around things. I'm like, oh, hi, how's it going? So anyways, thanks for having me, Rachel. I appreciate it so much, guys. I love working with Rachel so freaking much. She is super, super rare in the sense that if I lag out at all, let me know. I'm using my hotspot. I'm out and about tonight, dropped off the girlfriend somewhere, and I went to Whole Foods for dinner. So I'm just like chilling at Whole Foods doing this call. Everyone in the parking lot's going to get push coached tonight. So if I lag at all, let me know. My hotspot's usually really good, but if I have issues, let me know. But Rachel is a freaking go-getter. And I love, love, love that. What I love more than anything is when I get on a call with someone and I am like, hey, let's make this happen. And they show up 2 weeks later and they're like, I made that happen. Not, I don't know if I can do that. I don't know if I just tell Rachel, I just challenge her with what to do. I don't tell her how to do it. I don't even know how to do most of the stuff she knows, to be honest. I just challenge her and she goes and does it. And that's why I changed my name from life coach to push coach. Because it's not my job to figure out everything, to figure out how to do everything. This is what my mission statement says. It says, I push entrepreneurs to reach their full potential. I want everyone on the call. It's going to feel stupid and cheesy, like a third grade exercise. I don't care. We're going to do it. I want everyone on this call, reach your hands as high as you can. Okay, now, you ready for the next challenge? I want you to reach them higher. Oh, man. Okay, you can put them down. Is it just me or did everyone go higher? Now, are you guys deaf? I said, first of all, reach your hands as high as they go. Didn't I say that? Isn't that what I said? And yet when I said go higher, everyone still had further to go. What I have realized is that you don't need me to tell you how to lift your hands in the air. You don't need me to tell you which muscles are used, or you don't need 35 new scripts from me. You need someone that is going to challenge you for the first time in your life, not just to reach, but to actually reach as high as you can. See, on your own, you think you're reaching as high as you can. You think you're doing everything you can. You probably hop on calls with Rachel all the time. I'm doing everything I can. It's just not working. I don't know what's happening. I'm doing everything you said. No, you're not. You are not doing everything. You are doing the things you think you are capable of instead of the things you're actually capable of. You are pushing yourself to the place of, I'm a little uncomfortable, and not to the place of, I feel like I'm going to puke. And that's why I wear this right here on my wrist all the time. It says hashtag let's puke together. My job is to push you the same way Shaun T pushes you in your workouts. Anybody ever done a Shaun T workout? I swear, I hate to be extreme, but I could kill that guy. I could kill him with my bare hands and not even shed a tear. That sounds really vulgar, and I apologize. I probably need therapy. But if you've ever done max 30, you do need therapy afterwards. Am I right? But how many times have you felt, maybe your autumn is your jam, whatever, whoever your jam is, how many times have you felt like you gave it everything you could? And then there's still 15 minutes left. And you got to dig in, and you got to find something deeper. And somehow, some way, if you try hard enough, there's always something there. So tonight, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to push you. Get very nervous, get very scared, because I'm not that fun. I wish I were. I'm sorry. I'm not the fun guy. But you know what? I will help you grow. I will help you change your life and your business forever. And one day down the road, you'll thank me for it. You may hate my guts tonight, but one day you'll look back and say, man, I thought I was reaching as far as I could, and I found out what I'm really, truly capable of. And that's not always a fun process, but it's a rewarding process, and it's a fulfilling process, especially if you're like me and you have little ones who depend on your growth. You got bills that depend on your growth. You've got vacations, and groceries, and trips and activities that depend on your growth. I reach for my full potential. I say this every single morning. I say my goals out loud, and then I say because my family needs it, because my team needs it, because my community needs it, because the world needs it, and I want to see how far I can go. Notice I'm last on the list. That's the least important part for me. Most important part is my kids, and then my team. I have 2 assistants, plus my dad, who is like a part-time nanny for me, plus a guy who helps manage my app, plus another guy who does photography and graphic design for me. That's my team. If I don't make more money, they ain't got nothing to do. They can't get a paycheck, right? If I have a down month, guess what? I got to cut their pay. They're dependent on me. I got a community that needs me. I got all kinds of local entrepreneurs. If you just take half a second and stop looking at your problems, you'd realize there is a community around you needing help. And then you can go beyond that and say there's an entire world. And yes, I do want to see how far I can go. Yes, just for the fun of it, because I am competitive mother effer. I want to see how far I can go, and I want to chase the freaking stars. But that's honestly the least important part of this journey. So tonight I'm going to teach you 3 words that are going to change your life forever that you already know, that you have already used, just maybe not in your business. These 3 words are about to change your life and the way you do your business forever. And they're 3 words that you use all the time. They're 3 words that you teach and preach to your challengers. And yet so few of you have ever applied this to your business. You ready for those 3 words? You hear them every single day at the beginning of your workout. There's some type of a fun little commercial / promo, and then like the logo comes up for your workout. And it's like, bum, bum, ba-da-da-dum, beach body. You guys know that tune, right? I'm not alone in that, right? Okay. And what does it say under that word, beach body? It says, decide, commit, succeed. I want you to write those 3 words down in all caps. Decide, commit, succeed. Write them down in all caps, underline them like 7 times, highlight them in pink, purple, yellow, gold, green, draw a unicorn maybe on one of them, a rainbow on another. Okay, these 3 words, they're powerful. All right, now, here's the thing. every single one of you that are on this call tonight that have seen any level of success on your health journey. How many people on here have lost some weight? Anybody? How many people on here have helped some other people lose some weight? Raise your hand. It has been because of these 3 words. And most of you forgot to reapply these 3 words to your business. Every single one of you on this call wants to see success. Now, success is different for everybody. We all have a different definition of exactly what that means. When I first started my business, I'd been detailing cars for 9.5 years. I hated it. It was eating my soul every single day. I detailed cars Monday through Friday and traveled in a rock band on the weekends. And every single Monday was just a countdown till Friday when I could go hit the road with my band. Every single day was just listening to as much music as I possibly could to drown out what I was having to do, which was detail and clean other people's crap for a living. I hated it. I was a happy person, but God, I hated what I did for a living. And when it came time to join the John Maxwell team, I finally got over my crap and did it. My only goal, success for me at the time, looked like this. I want to quit my day job and do what I love for a living. And if that means I'm poor for the rest of my life, if I can just figure out a way to at least just replace my full-time income and do what I love for a living, I'll be happy. I can live with being poor. That's no problem. Everyone in my family's poor. We've been poor. I've come from a long line of preachers all the way back to the Mayflower. Preachers ain't got no problem with being poor. I know there are some these days that are incredibly wealthy, but that's not the kind we were, okay? We were the poor preachers. I ain't got no problem with that. But I cannot handle waking up every single day and doing something that doesn't fuel my fire. I can't handle waking up every single day and living a life less than what I want to do, making a difference for others. I can't handle that. And every one of you on this call, you have some definition of success. For some of you, it's quitting a job. For some of you, it's maybe helping out your spouse with income. For some of you, it's maybe retiring a spouse, bringing a spouse home that hates their job. Maybe they're detailing cars and hating their soul. Maybe whatever it is, maybe it's paying off credit card debt or sending your kids on vacations or to school. Whatever your level of success is that you want to have, you cannot have it without understanding the first 2/3 of the equation, which is decide and commit. Success cannot, will not ever happen without the first 2 words. How many of you have had someone sign up for a challenge group? They get in there. They never check in. They never drink their Shaco. They never do the workout, and they send you a message whining and complaining about how it doesn't work. And you're like, how the frick do you know whether or not it works? You haven't even used it. Or how about someone who comes in for 1 week? They drink the Shaco, do the workouts, maybe never follow the meal guide. And after a week, they're like, I tried it. It don't work. And you say something like, that's the problem. You tried it, right? Trying is not enough. You can't just try it for 3 or 4 days. This isn't like a free sample. It's not like, I sampled it and I lost 30 pounds. Awesome. Let's do this. How many of you have challengers, though, that you know if they would have lost 30 pounds in their first week, they'd have stayed committed forever. But the problem was they either didn't lose weight their first week or maybe only lost 2 pounds, and that wasn't good enough. So they quit and moved on to wrapping themselves in saran wrap to try to lose 4 inches in 30 minutes or whatever else it was they tried to do, right? Because they're trying, they're not what? Deciding. For those of you on this call that have seen incredible results in your health and fitness, it's because you were done with trying and you made a decision. You said, I'm all in. All in. I'm doing the Shaco. I'm doing the meal plan. And as many squats and lunges as Autumn says. Autumn only lets you work out your glutes and your butt. That's all she lets you do. But you just said, whatever, Autumn, I'm going to trust you. I'm going to do it, right? And you just made the decision. And you set your heart and you set your mind and you decided no looking back. If the program's 21 days long, I'm going to do it 21 days without looking back. If it's 80 days long, I'm going to do it 80 days. And you just made the decision, I'm going to do this. And how many of you did the program, your first program, and still weren't at your goal weight? Raise your hand. Several of you. And yet you're still here. Why is that? Now, if you didn't get to your exact goal weight, why didn't you quit? Because you had made a decision that this was your new life. Not just one round, not even just 2 rounds, not even 3 rounds. You have decided this is your new life. And if that means it takes 6 or 7 or 8 or 9 or 10 or 11, 12 rounds to get to your goal weight, I hope by now you've realized that's not even really the most important part. Your goal weight is just one of the stepping stones on the way to creating a life of health. Would you guys agree? Would you guys agree that even once you hit your goal weight, you need to continue the plan and continue to implement? So, because it was never about just hitting your goal weight. It was about a new lifestyle. It was about a new level of confidence. It was about the ability to play with your kids at the playground or go to the swimming pool and actually take off the overshirt and get in and have some fun. It was about going to Target and enjoying trying on those jeans that are on sale for $29.99 and buying 7 pairs because you look so freaking good, you just buy them all, right? That's what it was about, the lifestyle. Now, here's the problem. A bunch of people who completely understand this come into their business and use ridiculous words like try. Well, I'm going to try sending out some invites. I'm going to try this to be mindset. I'm going to try. I'll make a couple posts, see if anyone responds. I'm going to try to go Emerald this week. I'll see what I can do. I'm going to try to go Diamond by Summit. I mean, I don't know if I can do it. It's not really in my control. You know, I've got to get a couple other people to go Emerald, and I can't control that. You guys like my make fun of Beachbody coach voice? Good. That's nothing personal. I just love to make fun of you guys, okay? And you throw around this word try, and I swear, if your challengers said about their health and fitness the kind of BS that you said about your business, you would slap them across the face, or at least want to, or at least talk to the other coaches in a message thread about slapping them in the face. If someone came to you and said, well, I'm going to try to drink my Shaco every day, but I mean, I just don't know. I'm really busy. Are you freaking kidding me? You're gonna try to take a scooper and put it in a blender cup, mix it with some almond milk. If you really want it to be awesome, you got to throw in some big old huge thing of almond butter, right? Just the biggest thing. Like I put like half the tub of them, just like almond butter. Yes. Couple pieces of ice. You're gonna try to do that? Because last time I checked, it's like easier than fixing a cup of coffee, and I saw that you had like 20 of those today. It's almost as easy as fixing a glass of water. You just add like 2 ingredients, and then the blender does the work. Or if you're too lazy to put it in the blender, get a freaking shaker cup and burn 20 calories real quick to make you're gonna try to drink Shaco every day. And yet, here we are. I'm sorry, guys. I'm really, really sorry. I'm a nice person if you meet me in person. I promise. If you run into me in Indianapolis, I promise I'll be so kind and I'll give you a hug and we'll take pictures together. That's just not my style on team calls. We have a bunch of coaches that say things like this. I'll try to invite some people. I'll try to reach out to a few friends and see what I can do. Because for whatever reason, you have made it up in your head that inviting someone is harder than fixing Shakeology. And that is the biggest bunch of crap I have ever heard in my life. Let's see what I have in my clipboard right now. Oh, I don't have anything. So I'm going to type. Oh, there we go. I do have something. What do I have here? Oh, wow. It's something that I copied earlier. Okay, well, we're going to delete this. 1, 2, 3. Delete. 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna teach you guys something. You guys want to learn something super valuable tonight? You guys want an awesome business tip? I'm gonna give you this incredible tip that I teach. It's you're lucky to be getting this for free, because usually I charge $1 million for this tip. I'm just blowing smoke out my butt. Okay, you guys ready for it? Hey, girl. I've noticed, oops, I'm going to get some grammar. That's okay. I've noticed you've been liking several of my posts. Thank you so much for your love and support. It means the world to me. Now I'm making this up as I go, okay? Just FYI. It means the world to me. Have you ever thought about doing what I do? I think you would be amazing. If not, no worries. Just thought I'd check. Okay, ready for this? And then if you don't know this trick, I go click 1, 2, 3, Command C. I'm gonna hit enter. Now watch this. Are you ready for this, guys? This is gonna blow your minds into millions of pieces. There's this magical trick where I go and I see who else is liking my posts, and I click on their name, okay? And there's a little option to message that person. And then watch how long this takes me. Command V, enter. How long did that take? More time or less time than fixing Shaco? More time or less time? Less time than fixing Shaco. Wait, hold on. I just fixed another cup of Shaco. Wait, hold on. I just fixed another cup of Shaco. Wait, hold on. I just fixed like 5 cups of Shaco. Actually, I just sent out 5 invites in less time than it takes you to fix a cup of Shaco. And yet you sit around talking about how hard it is to send out invites. I got you on that one, didn't I? I got you guys. So feel free to copy and paste that if you want. I don't care. It's whatever. I just made that up on the spot. It's not the best script ever, but it works. But you spend 30 minutes sitting around thinking, oh, I don't know if I should message them. Who should I message? I don't know what to say. I don't know how to transition it from the conversation to the invite. We've been talking about their dog for the last 30 messages. How could I possibly turn that into an invite for my next challenge group? How could I possibly turn that into a coach invite? It's really simple. You just say whatever the frick you want to say, and you be kind and you be polite the way you already know how to be. The fact that you're already worried about sounding salesy tells me there's no way in the world you will actually sound salesy, because you will go out of your way to be kind and polite and considerate, as you should be. But you have worked up in your mind that it is so hard that you can't figure out how to send an invite, and you definitely aren't doing it on a daily basis. According to Josh Statistics, okay, Josh Statistics, it means it's some things that I collect in the back of my brain that aren't actual official statistics. I kind of make them up, but they're pretty accurate. 80 to 90% of people on this call are not sending out invites on a daily basis. You thought you were the only one. Nope, it's most of you. And then you can't figure out why you can't make sales. You can't figure out why you're not recruiting coaches. You can't figure out why you're not hitting Success Club. You can't figure out why you're not making any money. Man, I'm really mean tonight, Rachel. I am so sorry. I am just so sorry. And then your husband is so polite to remind you that based on the paycheck you're getting on Thursday, You make less money per hour than someone sewing Nikes in Indonesia. Because you put in 30 hours this week and you made like $36. Why is that? Because you haven't made the decision. And if you're like I was in my first year, you find yourself in and out, in and out, in and out. Do I really want this? Is this really the right thing for me to be doing? Is this really the best use of my time? I mean, it is taking away time from my family. It's taking away, that's BS. It is not taking away time from your family. Do you know what it's doing? It's taking time away from your Netflix. It's taking time away from This Is Us or whatever the heck that's called. It's taking away time from Grey's Anatomy. None of you spend 8 hours a day face to face with your kid. Okay, is it time to color now? Okay, let's color. I'm going to sit here, right here. We're going to color together for the next 45 minutes because that's how long it takes a 4-year-old to color a picture. And then after that, I'm going to read you your favorite 17 books. And then after that, I'm going to put you on my lap and we're going to watch your favorite show, not mine. Oh, heaven forbid, I'm not watching Grey's Anatomy. I'm going to watch your favorite show for the next 3 hours. And then I'm going to give you a bath. And then I'm going to brush your teeth. And then I'm going to trim your toenails. And 8 hours later, I'm going to put you to bed. And I didn't do a single thing for me today. That's a lie. None of you do that. But because business puts pressure on you, because it makes you feel uncomfortable, what do? You look for something to make you feel better about not doing it. And so you do the worst thing you could ever possibly do. You use your own kids as an excuse not to chase your dreams and build a better life for them. Damn. I'm being an asshole tonight. I don't know where all of this is coming. I don't even know you guys. I'm so sorry. I love you, Rachel. I promise. If you never invite me back to speak, I'll understand. It's okay. I need you to understand, guys. I need you to understand something. Every single one of you have loved ones just like I do. And at some point, you have to make the decision that they are more valuable to you than your ego. They're more valuable to you than what people on Facebook or Instagram think about you. More valuable than what people at your own church think about you. Maybe they don't like you showing off your belly button on social media. They're more valuable than what people in your neighborhood or at baseball practice or gymnastics think about you. The people that are in the background running around going crazy, making noise, and you're so glad that you're muted right now so no one can hear it. Those people mean more than anything in the world. And until you get real and honest about that, you won't make the decision. Because you're looking at yourself. And you're thinking about the sacrifices that you have to make. And you're not thinking about who you're making those sacrifices for. Every single day in my business, my first year, if you get on my email list, you can read the email that I guess I kind of retold it on my Facebook personal page a little bit ago. My first year in business, I made $500 and signed 2 clients. That is the equivalent of SC4 for the entire year. Didn't even hit Success Club 5 for the year. I'm definitely the guy having to pay money for the cruise because I didn't earn it 1 million times, right? That's me 100%, except we don't get cruises, unfortunately. Did I give up? No. Did it suck? Yes. Did I cry? Many, many times. But I kept asking myself, are your kids worth it? In 5 years, in 10 years, in 15 years, will you be able to look even if, let's say 10 years down the road, I just didn't have what it took. At least I'd be able to look my kids in the eyeballs and say, Daddy did everything he possibly could. Turns out I just suck. Turns out I just didn't have what it took. But at least I could look them in the eyeballs and tell the truth that I gave it everything I had. And then when I tell my kids to chase their dreams, when I tell my kids to shoot for the moon and land among the stars, when I tell my kids all these sappy motivational things that we like to tell our kids, I can tell them that because I lived it. And my kids will listen to me because they watch me live it every single day. Will your kids be able to listen to you? Or will they say, that's cute. Yeah, sure, we can be whatever we want, but not really, because mom and dad don't get whatever they want. We can chase our dreams. Yeah, that's cute. That's a Disney Channel thing. But mom and dad, they never chase their dreams. So why in the world? Apparently that's not real. My greatest responsibility as a dad is not to put puzzles together with them for 8 hours a day. Although I do love spending intentional time with my kids every day. My greatest responsibility is to show them what I'm telling them. To actually lead by example and show them what it looks like so that they can grow up with that as their norm. I want so badly for my kids to grow up with chasing their dreams, the norm that they've always seen, because it definitely wasn't my norm. In my first year in business, one of the reasons I struggled so hard is because I've never seen anyone in my family or in my life chase their dreams. And so I had to fight through the belief that that's not even really a thing. That's just something John Maxwell says. That's just something famous people say. Because I'd never seen it. Makes it really hard to believe when you haven't seen it. Correct? So I made the decision. I'm going to see this through to make it that much easier on my kids. And so every single time I failed, you know what I did? I looked in the mirror. I said, you got to become better. You got to learn. You got to grow. You got to go harder. You got to talk to more people. You got to try more things. You got to wake up earlier. You got to stay up later. You got to read more books. You got to listen to more people. You got to be that much more passionate. You got to remind yourself of your kids and why you're here that much more often. And the problem is, a lot of you with your business are like what your challengers are with their fitness. If you have an off week and don't like what the scale says, take 3 or 4 days off. What happens to your challengers who go up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down? Do they ever reach their goals? Not usually. What happens? The inconsistency creates less results, which almost solidifies their doubt. Agreed? How many of you noticed on your fitness journey, there's always doubts, but the consistency starts to breed confidence and belief. It's the same with your business. You are going to hate that stupid scale many months in your business, talking about the paychecks, talking about the lack of rank advance, or maybe missing Success Club. You are going to fail over and over and over and over, but you have to make the decision that you are in it to win. You are in it to finish, not to quit. So number one, you have to make a decision. I need every single one of you right now to make a decision. Not that you're going to try Beachbody, not that you're going to see if this thing works for me, but that you are going to do whatever it takes to stick with it, to stay in it until it does work. I want everyone to drop me a comment over here while I grab a drink. Drop me a comment of who you're fighting for and what you need to remember on a day-to-day basis of who you're pushing for. Who are your loved ones? Who are the ones that you want to do this for? Beyond just yourself. And it's okay if it is yourself too. But I want to know, even beyond yourself, who else? It's okay if your son's grown. You can still show him what it looks like. All right. All right, all right, all right. Keep them coming. Keep them coming. I want to see every single one of you comment. I want to see my newly widowed dad. Now, as you're typing this up, how many of you feel something way, way deeper than just, I want to go diamond? Raise your hand. And that's the problem. I want every single one of you on this call to go diamond, to go 2-star, to go 5-star, to go 10-star, to go 5,000 star. I know that's not really a thing, but we're going to make it a thing. I want you to do that. But if that's the only thing you're thinking about, that's kind of like only thinking about the scale and forgetting why you wanted to lose weight. Forgetting about the life experiences you wanted to have, the life experiences you want to create. I want you to make the decision that the thing you just told me over here, the people you just told me over here, I want you to make the decision that they are worth it and use that as motivation to go get diamond, to go get 2-star, to go get 5-star, to go get 7,000 star. But that's the thing you've got to make the decision based on is them. Because if you make the decision based on whether or not you think you're smart enough or pretty enough or outgoing enough or natural enough of a leader or whatever else, you'll never make the decision. Because you are almost never enough. I could find 1,000 flaws in myself right this second. There's a reason I need to have 2 assistants, and that's because I'm an absolute mess, okay? I mean, to be honest, I'm just going to be completely honest, guys. Rachel texted me this afternoon to ask if I wanted to use my link or her link. I had no idea I was speaking tonight. No idea. I was literally taking my girlfriend to drop her off for a girls' night for a birthday party or something like that, and I was about to head over to hang out with her brother-in-law, and she texted me. I was like, oh, apparently I'm speaking tonight. And then I got a little pissed at one of my assistants because technically she manages my schedule. So it wasn't completely my fault, but on some grounds, I'm sure it's got to be my fault. I always assume if something is missing, I'm the one that miscommunicated somewhere. I don't know what happened. I'm a mess. I'm all over the place all the time. I'm a peacock, which means I show up to party and play and I ain't got a plan. There's a reason I had to keep my kids in mind, because planning, intentionality, all of the things that I teach in my groups are not what comes naturally to me. They're what I had to develop because of the people I care about the most that I'm pushing for. You got to keep them in mind. Decision, not a try. Not a, well, I hope I can go Emerald. Oh gosh, if you ever are on a one-on-one call or a mastermind call with me and you use the word hope, you will get virtually slapped. I've got the new MacBook and I got emojis on here and I can do all kinds of crazy things with my emojis here, okay? I hate the word hope so bad. John Maxwell says, I hope is only this much better than I'll give it a try and see what happens. When you say, I hope something happens, what you're saying is I'm not really going to take responsibility. I'm not really going to do what it takes to make it happen. I'm just going to do what I normally do and hope that some higher power shows up and takes care of it for me. I'm going to hope that fate or destiny or grace or something else just magically makes it happen. How many of you have hoped for things a million times and it didn't come? Correct? So why do you keep hoping? Do you know why you're so afraid to commit? I'll tell you why. Because you're afraid you'll fail and then you'll look stupid. And you'll feel stupid. But don't you look just as stupid to hope for it and never get it? Either way, if you don't get what you want, isn't it kind of stupid? So why don't you go ahead and commit and just see what happens? And guess what? If you fail, that's okay. I fail all the time. But at least you took ownership to doing everything you could to make it happen. So first we make a decision. 2, we make a commitment. Now there's a difference between a decision and a commitment. Let me tell you what I mean by this. A decision means I'm in it for the long run. I'm never quitting. But there are several people who have made a decision to do this thing They're in it for the long run. They show up for every team call. They're at every team event or retreat, show up at Summit, Super Saturday, but they've never fully committed to the process. In other words, you look like you're all in, but truth be told, you're not doing all the things that it takes to be all in. You're like the guy who has the monster truck that doesn't have four-wheel drive. I had a Nissan Xterra for a while that had no four-wheel drive, and I just felt like such a phony. I've got this off-roading car that doesn't even actually have rear-wheel drive. It would get stuck in the snow all the time. You got the Beachbody hat, you got the Beachbody shirt, and you got the Beachbody jacket. But at the end of the day, the vital behaviors, there's a reason they're called vital. Vitals are the things that make sure we're alive and healthy and functioning, correct? And you aren't doing the vitals enough to be healthy or functioning. You're just hanging out. I need you not just to make a decision that you're in it for the long run, but I need you to commit to the process. Just like 80-day obsession, just like 2B mindset, it's not enough to just decide to finish the program if you're not going to actually follow the steps. You won't get the same transformation everyone else does, correct? You have to be committed to doing the things that it takes. You've got to be posting with vulnerability. You got to be telling your story. You got to be showing your transformation. You got to be showing that you are a product of the product. People need to see that it actually works for you, not just all the people that corporate sends you pictures of. You have got to be connecting with people and sending out invites and actually letting people know, hey, this is a thing if you want to buy it. How many of you have ever seen someone running down the street and chased them down to ask how they could help you get in shape? Anybody ever done that? You ever seen someone out in the neighborhood running and went and chased them? Hey, can you help me? Posting about being in shape isn't enough for people to actually know that you can help them get in shape. At some point, you have to tell somebody that. At some point, you have to actually ask somebody if they want to join you. If you aren't committed to the full process, you can never expect to get the full results. And that is the number one reason most people either barely hit Success Club or never hit Success Club. It's because they're not fully committed to the process. People in my training groups, guys, I'm just going to be real honest, I don't even like Success Club 5. I tell people in my training groups, Success Club 5 needs to be a weekly goal, not a monthly goal. And you know what happens? They don't always do it the first month. They don't always do it the second month or the third month. But I guarantee you, in my group, it is a pretty normal thing that Success Club 10 to 12, it's just like normal. Just normal. Because everyone's pushing for at least Success Club 20. You know what that forces them to do? Commit to the process. You won't hit Success Club 20 unless you're really, really good. You won't hit Success Club 20 by just posting pretty pictures of yourself. Now, every once in a while, there's someone who's lucky enough, they're way prettier than me, to just post pretty pictures and hit Success Club 20, but that is not the norm. The normal person does not just post, look at me, I'm pretty, want to sign up, and hit Success Club 100. And the people who do that usually have put in a ton of time and energy and effort and work to building a massive following. Okay? I mean, Melissa McAllister can say whatever she wants. She's gorgeous and she has 250,000 followers. So sure, she could say, look, I'm pretty, sign up, and people will sign up. Okay? But one, you don't have Melissa McAllister's abs, and two, you don't have 250,000 followers. So you're going to have to do what Melissa did the first couple of years in her business, which was talk to people. And then three, we see success. We eventually, let me say this word in all caps. We eventually see success. Success is the result of making the decision and the commitment over and over and over and over until we see the results we want. And then you know what we have to do? Immediately reach for a new level of success. And go through the whole process again. Continue for the rest of your life, making a decision and committing to whatever process it takes to get what you want in life. That's how true success happens, guys. And I wish so badly that I had some type of secret magical formula that could get you success easier in a more fun way, where we could live our lives like what we try to portray on Instagram, just sitting around the poolside with umbrellas and our cocktails, goofing off and calling it work and signing up challengers left and right. But that is just not what success looks like. And honestly, we all need to do a little bit better of a job of not telling that lie, because that's not what it looks like. It looks like falling on your face. It looks like crying on a pretty regular basis. But you know what it also looks like? Getting a message from one of your one-on-one clients saying that she had her first $10,000 month, saying that she jumped from 113 in the company to 85 in the company. Getting testimonials at the end of the month from people that say, Josh, I didn't hit Success Club once all last year, and I just hit Success Club 12 and recruited 4 coaches. I can finally feel the confidence, and I can see that this will work for me. Or for you guys, getting a message, I just lost 5 pounds this week. I lost 2 inches. I fit into my old jeans. I feel amazing. I feel incredible. Guys, it's not supposed to be the most fun thing you've ever done in your life. It's supposed to be the most fulfilling thing you've ever done in your life. Today I got off a call with my Push Life community, man, and I could have, you ever feel so excited that you could run through a brick wall, but also just so humbled that you just want to like lay down and, if you're like me, I don't know, it's pray for like 30 minutes and thank God for how awesome life is. You ever have that feeling? That's the feeling I get every single time I have the blessing to speak on a team call like this, speak for my Push Life community, have a one-on-one session with someone awesome like Rachel. I'm just so excited I could run through a brick wall, but I'm also so humbled. I could just sit still for an hour and just thank my lucky stars. Not lucky, I worked for it. But you know what I mean? That's what's most important in life. Not that it be easy, not that it be fun, not that it be comfortable, but that it be fulfilling. I don't know about you guys, but I just want to go to bed every single night and know I made a difference. And I'm okay with going to bed tired. If that means I made a difference, because I go to bed tired most nights. I don't work from the time I wake up to the time I go to bed. I don't think that that's healthy, and I don't think that's what anyone should do. But I do have 4 kids, and when I'm done working all day, I got 4 kids that I try to spend time with, and it can be really exhausting. But I love that time with those kids, and I wouldn't trade it for anything in the world. Some days I would, but most days not. Because life isn't about feeling good. It's about doing good. I love what John Maxwell says. He says, you can't wait to feel good to do good. You need to do good because it will lead to feeling good. So here's what I want from you guys tonight. I have a homework assignment for you. Okay? On top of, whether you're with me live or watching the recording, okay, I want everyone to write down, you've already written down who you're making the decision for. Now I need to know what your commitment is. What is it on a daily basis that you have been skipping out on, that you need to make a commitment to doing? That you need to buckle down and just say, you know what? I need to do this. Maybe that's invites. Maybe that's being more vulnerable with your posts. Maybe it's adding to your network. Maybe it's all of those things. Maybe it's being more honest with your own fitness journey to making sure you get your own results. I want to know what those things are. Rachel, will you make a post after this? And let's have people answer that. And then I want to hear what's the next level that you're going to get to? And when are you going to get there by? Do you need to go emerald? You need to go diamond? You need to go 2-star? See, it's one thing to get feeling all good and fuzzy and stuff. It's another thing to get serious and take what we're learning and put it into immediate action to actually get somewhere and produce something. So I want to know those things from you. And Rachel, she's gonna make a post. Here's what we're gonna do. Okay? I want to do 2 things for you guys. Number 1, we're gonna do a random drawing, and 2 of you are gonna get a free spot in the Art of Recruiting. Got to comment on the post that she's gonna make. Okay? 2 of you are gonna get a free spot in the Art of Recruiting. Okay? Here's the other thing that I want to do. Okay? If you don't win the spot, what's today? Is today Wednesday? Which means you guys get paid tomorrow. Okay? Some of you maybe need a spouse to get paid by Friday, whatever. I'm going to give you guys till Friday. And here's what I want. Not to comment on the post, okay? You need to post, you comment on the post by, Rachel, let's say tomorrow. Let's give people time because not everyone's going to see this call tonight, and that's okay. But let's do this. I'm going to give you guys the same deal that I've been offering at team retreats, okay? For anyone that signs up for my Push Life community by Friday, okay? Now, my Push Life community is where we have 3 live calls a month with me. We've got a daily tracker to make sure you're doing the right things every single day. We have a guest speaker every single month. Rachel's actually going to be one of our guest speakers coming up very soon on how to help your coaches rank advance. We've had Crystal Courier do an Instagram training that was phenomenal. Oh, beautiful, Gina. Here's what I'm going to do for you. The Art of Recruiting really teaches my full system. It gives all the how-tos from conversations to invites to expanding your network to pretty much literally everything you need to know to be successful, okay? But it is $200. And so sometimes I run it half off for people on specials like this. But here's what I really want. You know what I really want? I really want you in my Push Life community. Because in my Push Life community, in the Art of Recruiting, you're getting recorded calls, and it's still awesome. I stand behind the material in that group. I stand behind it as the best stuff I've ever put out. But in the Push Life community, you're going to get live calls with me. You're going to get Q&A sessions with me where you can hop on and get help with something that you're struggling with. You're going to get hot seat coaching calls where you can get on, and basically I do one-on-one coaching with people on the call. The Push Life community is where I want everybody, because it's an ongoing group. Notice Push Life, not Push Week, not Push Month, but Push Life, okay? So here's what I'm going to do. Any of you that sign up for the Push Life community by Friday, okay, I'm going to give you the Art of Recruiting for free. Because the Push Life community only $99. So it's technically the same deal as giving you half off of the Art of Recruiting, except you're going to get access to both groups instead of just one, okay? Sign up by Friday. Now, here's the thing. The fresh round of Art of Recruiting starts on the first Monday of every month. So we just started a fresh round on Monday, okay? So I will let you choose if you want to be in the Art of Recruiting that started on Monday, or if you want to wait till next month and start on a fresh round with us, okay? If you want to start now, you're going to have some, like, catching up to do because there's a lot of videos to watch. And you can watch the videos as you go and just make sure you're using the daily tracker, okay? But that's going to be up to you. You want to hop in right away or wait till next month? That's up to you. Just need to be signed up by end of day Friday. And then here's what I want you to do, okay? I don't use coupon codes because sometimes it just gets whatever, having to make coupon codes all the time. Here's what I want you to do. When you sign up, you will get an email from my assistant at your PayPal email address, because I only take PayPal on my website. I hate credit card crap, okay? I only take PayPal. So you will get an email at your PayPal email address. And what I need you to do is just respond to it. It's going to ask for, like, your name on Facebook, your preferred email, stuff like that. And I just want you to respond and say that you are a part of Rachel Baldwin's team and you would like to claim your free spot in the Art of Recruiting. Sound good? And I'll text my assistant as soon as we're done so that she'll know what the heck I'm talking about. She expects random things from me like this. Like I said, I'm a mess. She'll message me sometimes and be like, what, did you give away $200 to somebody last night? I'm like, oh, yeah, I did. Go ahead and send that. It's fine. Happens all the time, okay? So Rachel's going to make a post. A couple of you are going to win 2 of you are going to win a free spot, okay? And anyone else that wants to sign up for the Push Life by Friday, it's $100 a month. It is a subscription. I don't want to trick you, okay? You can go in and cancel that subscription after a month if you can't afford to keep paying for it. But once you get in there, you're never going to want to cancel it, okay? Just being totally transparent with you guys. It's a subscription, okay? I'm not trying to trick you into getting $100 a month out of you. You can cancel it if you don't like it or if you can't afford it, okay? All you got to do is sign up for the first month to get the Art of Recruiting for free, okay? If you go cancel, we're not going to take the Art of Recruiting away from you. You'll have lifetime access to it. Sound good? Okay. Rachel, my girlfriend's at a spa night with the ladies. I can hang out for a little bit if we want to have some Q&A time, or if you're like, hey, dude, it's 9 o'clock Eastern time. I need to get the kids to bed. Whatever. It's up to you. Whatever you want to do.
Are you sure you can do some Q&A?
Absolutely.
I think that would be so awesome. It'd be like a little bonus, you guys.
I mean, I'm just hanging out here. I still got coffee left.
So you're good until then.
This is like a bulletproof coffee, but it's out of a local company in Austin. When I was in Austin, I had this stuff and fell in love with it, and then found out they have it at Whole Foods.
What is it called? It's blurry.
It's called Picnic.
Cool.
And it's got MCT oil and grass-fed butter in it.
Yum. Yeah, that's how I make mine.
It's so good. It's so good. Okay, so whatever you want to do.
You didn't eat. Let's do a Q&A if you don't mind. And you guys, Josh didn't even have Energized then. Just coffee for that.
That wasn't Energized, guys. If I'd had Energized, we'd have been on another level tonight.
Okay, so you guys, this is like huge opportunity. If you have questions, just like put them in the chat or just unmute themselves and ask. Either one.
Either way. If they want to just maybe like let us know in the chat that they have a question, and then we can go through and unmute people, so we don't get like 20 people unmuting at the same time.
Yeah, that's good. Perfect. What was it? I had.
Hey, who is it with the iPhone? There's not a name.
Danielle. She just texted me, Josh. She goes, I should get a free T-shirt for my Josh plugs. I'm like, I know.
I love it. That's Danielle.
Yeah.
Danielle, thank you for working hard. Thanks for implementing the system and proving that it works. I appreciate it. You're amazing. And if you want a T-shirt, shoot me an email tonight. I'll send you one. See, this is the kind of crap I do that my assistants are like,
she's like, what are you doing?
Did you tell someone they got free? Yeah, I told her. It's fine. Go ahead.
Oops, sorry, that's my teeth.
Okay, what questions we got, guys? Come on, I know some of you have questions. It can be about anything you're going through, anything you're struggling with. Okay, Robin's got a question. Where you at, Robin?
All right, got you, girl. Go ahead.
What's happening? How are you?
I'm okay. How are you?
I'm wonderful. What can I do for you?
Kids everywhere. Okay, so my recent struggle, I have, I'm sitting on like kind of a gold mine with my social media. It's just taken off. I get tons of engagement.
Cool.
People come to me all the time. They're like, hey, why I want to do what you do. And I get to the point where I like send the email, I do the scripts, and it's just crickets all the time. And I think I struggle from a mindset. I've got like a really nasty mean girl. And I think it just comes out, and I know it's my mind. I know I'm struggling. I'm also not inviting daily, which what you said made me seem so silly. With all those likes, I have like a gold mine. But I just don't. Where I do personal development every single day of my life, I have for like 5 years. I talk myself into like, like I pump myself up. I guess I'm just wondering where I should put my focus.
Well, number one, yes, you should be inviting instead of just depending on the people that come to you. But number two, what I want to know is where is it that you lose them?
Usually, so recently I do like an application for boot camp in my bios. And I email them like, hey, I'm so-and-so, this is about me, tell me about you. And they fill out stuff about their goals on there. I usually address something personal, like, I struggled with that postpartum, whatever. And I sometimes get a response back, sometimes I don't. So then I switched right over to they applied for a service. So I'm going to explain my service after talking to Rachel.
Okay.
And I got one positive from that. And so far I've had 8 just for May, where after I literally copy and paste the scripts that we've used within FlexForce, and I just get silence. Now, I will be honest, I don't follow up because I'm like terrified, and maybe that's I don't know.
Couple things. 8 is nothing.
Right.
You're freaking out because 8 people didn't respond. Okay?
Right.
The 80-20 rule says that 20% of our results come from 80% of our people. 80% of our results come from 20% of our people. What's 20% of 8? Do you know?
I don't know. It's less than 1.
Or 1. It's like 1.6. 1.6.
Right.
So if you sent out 8 and 1 responded, kudos. You did your job.
Right.
Problem is, one ain't what you want, correct? You wanted 8 people to purchase, which means you needed more like 40. 40, did I do my math right? Yeah, you needed 40 people to want information for 8 of them to respond.
That's a good point.
See, that's the problem that everyone has, is everyone is always lowballing. Grant Cardone, gosh, I love Grant. If you guys aren't listening to Grant Cardone, just go download everything he's ever written and said. He is the reason I went from life coach to push coach. Push coach is John Maxwell and Grant Cardone having a baby. It was me, okay? So I love what Grant Cardone says. He says so many people, they write up a business kind of like blueprint, whatever, for what they think they can do. They come up with a product. They come up with what it's going to cost, how much profit they can actually make off the product. And then they sit down and they calculate how many sales they would need to make profit. And they sit down and they say, okay, even if just 30% of people purchased, we would still be all right. We'd still make profit and be fine. And then they say, you know what? Why don't we, just to be safe, let's be safe. Let's say if only 15% of people purchase, we'll still be fine. And he says, here's the thing. Everything was perfect. Everything was right. They are right. If 15% of people purchase, they'll do just fine. That's typical sales. Here's what they forgot. They forgot how many people they would need to talk to just to get the 10 presentations it would take to close 15%. In their head, they were thinking, if I have 10 presentations, right, I'll close 1.5. So if I have 100 presentations, I'll close 15 people. That's great. So what did they do? They messaged 100 people for every 100 presentations they wanted to have. Problem is, they needed to message 1,000 people if they ever wanted to get 100 presentations to get their 15 sales. The number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, all the way down to 100 reason people aren't seeing successes because they just aren't talking to enough people. They aren't. I'm just being honest with you. Now, are there other reasons that we're not talking to people, like our mindset, our belief? Of course. But at the end of the day, you give me the stupidest, ugliest, most annoying person on the planet, and if they message enough people, they will make some sales. Now, it does help not to be ugly and not to be stupid and not to be annoying. Your sales percentage, your closing rate might be a little bit better, okay? But nothing can make up for not having enough numbers. Does that make sense?
Totally. I think I already knew that.
You did. Of course you did. Of course you did. So here's what I need you to do, okay? I need you to get in my group where we send out 20 conversations and 10 invites every single day. And if you are already getting great response with your social media, you will blow up so fast. Now, not everyone will see immediate dramatic results implementing my system, because not everyone has positive momentum on their side. And for some people, the first month or 2 in my group is just building that momentum. But if you've already got momentum, you've already got tons of eyeballs on you, the second you implement my system, you will see things just literally take off. You just have to trust the system.
She really does, Josh. Like, her social media is crazy. Like, other coaches that are in the top 10 do not have engagement like Robin has. She's in every one of her top hashtags every time she posts. I've never seen it. And like, I've done like the math of like the ratio or the percentage of like people who engage on or like a post based on followers. And Robin's is like 10%. And other people who have good Instagrams, their typical is 1 to 3%.
Yeah.
And Robin's is like 8 to 8% on a not so awesome post. And then like above 10%. Like, it's crazy. I've never seen anything like it.
I'm jealous.
Jealous. I know. I was like, what is happening?
I had to get 10,000 followers on Instagram just to get where I'm getting 100 to 200 likes. which is
seem to have
1 to 2%.
that part out, but
Yeah, she has Robin has the hard part figured out, so now this is not the hard part.
So I need you to do the conversations and invites, okay? And I also want to challenge you to do what I call a Raina post. A Raina post is a transformation picture, and you say something really simple in the post like, I'm looking for women only.
I have it, Robin. I'll send it to you. I'll text it to you. I use it every week.
She could literally make 10 sales tonight using that script.
Yep.
That's when you have a bunch of eyeballs on you. Now, me, on the other hand, I could maybe like make half of a sale off of a post like that. Then again, I don't have pretty abs, so I'm working on getting the abs going just for Instagram likes. 100, even not being a fitness coach, I'm like, I need the likes. I'm getting some abs. I did it for the likes. I'm eating grilled chicken and broccoli, and I'm like, I'm doing it for the likes. Come on.
And other people are asking, I'll just post it in the team page, the little chunk.
Yes.
It's very direct and to the point.
And if you want to, you can always alter it for the to be mindset and literally just say the exact same thing, but say without having to work out. And boom, to be mindset post that goes viral.
Right.
Okay.
Okay. There was another question in here.
I do need a coach.
Sadie said, I had a goal of moving up to Emerald already, but I haven't hit that goal yet. I know I need to invite way more people and talk to way more people, but any more tips? Lots of invites are responded with, I don't have the money. Maybe when the school year is over. I've tried Shakeology, but hate it.
Liars. So first of all, yes, talk to more people. Nothing can outperform not talking to it's guys. Here's the equivalent. I work out an hour every single day doing Body Beast. I love it. Absolutely love working out. But if I drink 3 beers every single night, I'm never going to have 6-pack abs, correct? What do we always say? You can't outwork a bad diet, right? We don't like the word diet, but we know what it's talking about, right? Your invites are the meal plan. They are the most important part. Now, your posts are like the workout. You need to do that too, okay? Sending a bunch of invites without posting at all is just weird, right? You ever got like, I've had it before. I've got invites from people on Instagram who claim they can help me grow my Instagram. And then I go look at their Instagram page and they have like 50 followers. And I'm like, what? That's ridiculous, okay? Posting is what sets up the invites, okay? You can't outpost not inviting. Now, I will say this. If your invites aren't as effective as you'd like them to be, start looking at what are your objections that you're getting from people. And then I want you to post solutions to the objections on a regular basis. If people say Shakeology is too much money, I want you to make a post once or twice a week talking about how much money and time and energy you save by not having to go to the grocery store to buy one of your meals a day. I want you to make a post about how much you love Shaco, and I wouldn't even use the word Shaco, to be honest. I'd say something like how much I love my superfood smoothie, because it's one meal I don't have to buy at the grocery store. I don't have to cook. I don't have to think about. I just wake up and it's ready to go. If you got people talking about, I ain't got time for that, I want you to talk about how much time you save by working out from home instead of driving across town to the gym. I want you to talk about how much energy you have as a result of. See, the thing is, it's not that people think it's expensive. It's that they don't understand how valuable the results are. Is a Mercedes-Benz expensive? And it depends on who you ask. If you ask someone who wants the nicest leather, someone who wants the most luxurious car, a Mercedes-Benz is not expensive. It's what you get for it, correct? Is Shakeology expensive? Well, of course it is if you compare it to the little superfood container you can get at Whole Foods for $20. But last time I checked the ingredients on that thing, it ain't got like 1/8 of what Shakeology has in it. And I know because I have a container of it for when I run out of Shaco and need to throw something in between bags of Shaco. It ain't close. Not even close. In fact, my girlfriend, who is, I would say, kind of a foodie, she's very, very, very health aware. I told her that she needed to start drinking Shaco, told her what it's done for me, blah, 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 blah. She grabs the bag and looks at the ingredients. And she goes, why didn't you just tell me that? I would have bought this stuff already if you'd have just told me all the good stuff that's in it. This is way better than anything I've ever seen. No one had ever told her. She's, has Beachbody coaches that reach out to her, that send her messages, blah, blah, blah. No one's ever told her how incredible the ingredients. All she did was literally look at the back of the bag and said, how are people struggling to sell this? She said, I could sell this stuff left and right. Look how good this is someone, but that's the thing is, we're not selling the value. Okay? You got to ask yourself, stop just selling what you value about it. Ask yourself, what is it that other people would need to see in it to purchase it? What are the objections that I'm getting? Is it time? Is it money? Is it whatever that is? And then I want you to start addressing all of those things in your posts. And then what will start to happen is, as you send those invites, the people that you've sent those invites to that have already seen the posts, they won't even have that objection because they already saw you explain it. The other thing I want you to do is work in overcoming the objections into the invite before they have a chance to have them. Make sense? So I want you to thread it in there. Don't send them a 900 paragraph thing, but just weave it in real nice and real simple. The thing I love about Shakeology is it's one less meal I got to buy at the grocery store. Now, instead of thinking about how expensive $130 is, they're just thinking, oh, so it's just a trade out of meals. Okay. We answered the objection before they ever had a chance to even have it. Once they have the objection, it is a lot harder to overcome because they've already set their mind and they feel like you're just trying to sell them. Can it still be done? Yes. But it is much, much harder to overcome an objection than it is to simply fix it before it happens. Make sense? I hope that helped. Did that help anybody? Okay, good. Do we have anything else?
Danielle has her hand raised, I think.
Okay.
That's fancy. I don't even know how to do that.
It's over there somewhere.
Yeah.
People always do it on calls, but I never know how they're doing it.
I unmuted you.
I'm just spilling coconut water all over my face. Yeah. What's up, girl? Are you there?
Go ahead, Danielle.
We already unmuted you.
I have a question. I'm listening.
Oh,
What?
you don't have a question? It says you raised your hand.
I probably did. I'm just chatting. No.
Okay.
She's just having fun. She's just excited. She was saying, "Praise the Lord." That was
That's
good.
hilarious.
That was good. I love making my religious jokes and then looking to see which one of you grew up in homes like me. There's always like 1/4 of you that get it, and everyone else is like, "What? What is he even talking about?" Any other questions?
I think these are questions that like helped everybody too. I already know what you're going to say, but I'm going to ask for the good of the group about people always say like, I'm struggling to find my niche market.
Bah, bah.
I already know what you're going to say, but I want you to say it.
Okay, let's talk about niche. Let's talk about it. How can you find something without trying enough things? There are so many trainings out there on defining your avatar, and I got nothing against that. Crystal did one for IG, and I thought it was great, and I learned a lot from it, and I've made a lot of improvements, I feel, to my Instagram, not to my Facebook, because I'm just so sick of Facebook. I'm sick of asking people if they would rather give up tacos or burritos or pizza or whatever. I have a lot of fun on Instagram using what Crystal taught me. But here's the thing. I'm going to tell you how I found my niche. Okay? Ask me if I've ever done network marketing. No. How in the world did I end up being a speaker and trainer and coach for the network marketing industry, and even so specifically Beachbody. I'll tell you how. I drove around the entire city of Tulsa, meeting every single person I could possibly think of that I knew numbers for, that I could message on Facebook, having coffee with them, lunch, dinner, to find out none of those were my right people. Went to social media, messaged anyone and everyone I had any type of past friendship or relationship with, that was any type of a manager, that was any type of an entrepreneur, that was any type of anyone who had any type of level of leadership or influence or anything like that. And you know what I learned? Of all of the people I messaged, and I messaged a lot of people, I started realizing, for whatever reason, people in network marketing always seem to respond to my message and be interested, if nothing else, at least just interested in what I have to offer. And everyone else always flops or never shows up or pretends to be interested and then never is, blah, 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 blah. For whatever reason, network marketers seem to be my jam. Now, it's really obvious to me now why network marketers are my jam. Played in rock bands for years, detailed cars, have no college degree, have no corporate experience or background. That sound familiar, guys? Sounds like a lot of you, doesn't it? Maybe not playing in rock bands, but just a bunch of average, normal, unqualified people who made a decision that they wanted more in life. So guess who related to my story? Network marketers. Corporate world? Not even close, guys. Not even close. I tried really hard to connect with those people. It just wasn't my jam. They could feel it. I could feel it. Didn't happen. I found my niche by talking to every freaking person on the planet and then taking the time to reflect on who responds and who doesn't, on who connects with me, who doesn't. And network marketing happened very naturally. It's kind of like trying 100 different kinds of coffee or 100 different kinds of beer and then realizing that you like a few of the flavors. But how in the world would you know if you didn't try all of them? And so what some of you do is you sit around paralyzing yourself trying to figure out what your niche is. You could have messaged 40 people in the time it took you to think about what kind of a person you should be messaging. You only learn through action. You don't learn by observing, you learn by acting. I can sit and watch someone play basketball all day and night, and I may learn a few things, but it doesn't mean I can dribble a ball unless I've actually taken a ball and practiced dribbling it. Doesn't mean I can make a three-pointer just because I watched Steph Curry make 1,000 of them. Doesn't mean I can dunk a basketball because I watched LeBron James dunk. The only way I can learn is to put my hand on a freaking ball and do it and fail over and over and over and over until I finally don't fail anymore. Make sense? Make sense? All right. Did that help anybody? Raise your hand if that helped you. Okay, good. You'll find your niche. You will, okay? I promise it will happen with time. But
and
it will
might be something that really surprises you, like that you wouldn't expect that people want to identify with a thing about you that you wouldn't normally lead with. Like I always thought my niche was going to be teachers, and some of you guys are teachers on the team, but that is not my niche.
Right.
I would love that to be my niche, but it's not.
Right.
Sometimes you don't know what's going to happen.
And I would have loved to connect with a bunch of dudes that played in bands, but to be honest, they're all a bunch of cheapskates and none of them have money.
Right.
But you know what? I had been doing P90X for like 3 years. And so when I came across Beachbody coaches, it was like this immediate connection. John Maxwell had just happened to speak at Summit the year before I started reaching out to people. So everyone in the Beachbody community loved John Maxwell. And I just happened to also do P90X, and there was this like really cool connection. I would have never guessed in a million years that Beachbody coaches would have been my connection. Probably wouldn't have guessed that women would have been my connection, although looking back, it makes sense. My whole life, I've always been friends with more girls than guys. Guys were always egotistical and thought that I was stupid for being silly and goofy all the time. And I like girls because they always think I'm funny instead of making fun of me. So whatever. Makes sense, but I would have never in a million years imagined it happening that way. No one on the planet could have sat down and helped me write out an avatar for Reaching Beachbody Coaches. It would have never come out of me. Not once. I got jams going on in the background here.
I hear that. Does anybody else have any other questions? I hope everyone is learning so much. I have so many takeaways too. Always.
I'm glad. I'm so glad.
So Josh just rolls.
P.S. I need you guys to know how blessed you are to have Rachel as an upline. I need you to know that, okay? Do me the biggest favor and do yourself the biggest favor and lean into her so hard because she has so many incredible guys. She has wisdom beyond her years. She really, really does. It is very, very rare that I come across someone who has her kind of mindset and her ability to just take it and just go and implement and get things done. And she is like one in a million. Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
And I want you guys to reach out to me and ask for help because that means you want to push your business forward. And I want you to want my help. And I didn't have that in my business. So that makes me want to give that more.
Right.
And I'm like an old lady. I do not act like a 26-year-old ever.
You're only 26. I didn't even know.
Yeah.
Wise beyond her years.
I don't know about that, but I'm like grandma.
I love it. All right. Anything else?
I think Lauren said she had a quick comment. Go ahead, girl. I unmuted you.
Okay. I just wanted to say that yesterday to all the girls, and I'm sure you guys have experienced this, I was just sitting on the couch before bed and Jack was reading his comic book and I was just friending everybody that I was close with that I had no idea who they were on Facebook. Just kind of doing random friend ads. And one girl I sent a message to and I said, I really love your profile picture. You live in Buffalo. What do you do? Are you a coach too? Just something very simple like that. And we started chatting and I said, would you be interested in looking at, the Coach Sneak Peek, like what I do? And she said, sure, as long as you're not trying to sell me anything. And so at that moment, I kind of got nervous and I was like, oh, well, she's seeing right through me. And so I just said, well, of course not. Yeah, it's a great opportunity. Check it out. So today she sent me another message and I said, after I followed up with her, I'm like, did you have an opportunity to check it out? And she goes, no, not yet. And then we started talking. We ended up having this really long conversation and she went from totally thinking I was trying to sell her something and being very negative to, oh my God, I want to do this. So now she wants to check it out and she's really excited about doing it. So I never thought she would have been a prospect. I'd never met her before. And it's really starting to turn now that I'm just not thinking, I'm just doing, which I think I've really noticed a shift. I don't know if anybody else has experienced that, but I'm noticing a shift this month for sure. Not getting in my head about anything.
Awesome. That's awesome. I love it. I love it. Our head can be our greatest gift and our worst enemy.
Mm-hmm.
Thank God for our head, but man, it can get in the way so hard.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I always tell them your quote, Josh, that if you taught a monkey to do this business, they could do it because it's very simple things we need to do in this business. But a monkey could probably do it better because they wouldn't be so emotional like we are. At first, everyone's like, this is so insulting. Then when I get to the last part, they're like, oh, yeah, that's true. We've all been there to get our feelings hurt. And at the end of the day,
a monkey would go diamond their first day.
Yeah.
Because you would say, if you want to sign 8 coaches, you just need a message 800 people. And the monkey would go, okay, Command V, Command V, Command V, Command V, Command V, Command V. Yeah. It might take more than a day for those people to actually sign up, but you know what I mean.
So true. Okay. Awesome. This was so great. Thank you so much, Josh, for spending your evening with us. We super, super, super appreciate it. It's been like invaluable. Anything Josh always ever says to me, I'm like, it's invaluable. So I can't wait to hear everybody that's going to sign up for the Push Life and get into that art of recruiting. And if you guys need to hear who on the team did that last month, you will not be surprised who they are, because a lot of them are our new diamonds and the girls at the top of the Success Club leaderboard, and the girls that you're asking for their like aha moments. They were the people in that group. So
I'm so glad. I'm
yeah.
so glad. Did you guys all make sure and post on the testimonial post asking about who was going to be the rock star for last month? Because we didn't have as many comments as I was expecting. No, you get your ass in there tonight and comment on that. Okay? Tonight. Like, I need you to go do it now, because I haven't officially announced it yet. So I need to see it. Okay? And please tell me what your monthly average used to be and what your new monthly average is, because people are horrible about following instructions. Everyone's like, yeah, I had a way better month. This month I hit Success Club 20 and signed 2 coaches. I'm like, okay, cool. But the instruction said, let me know what you used to do compared to what you do now, because that's the only way I know what a transformation is if you tell me what it used to be. So please go follow instructions. Put it in there. Okay? You may be the winner. Okay?
There's like 4 of you guys on this call that need to go do that. So
please.
As a thank you to Josh for this amazing call. And
if you win, you get a $150 Nike gift card.
And then you have to share it with me. No, I'm just kidding.
And you can go make your own custom Nikes and do what Megan Geese did last year and showed up at my event with her custom Nikes to get a picture with me.
That's so cool.
It was so rad.
And for those of you guys that don't know, Josh is offering our team, anybody who is diamond at Summit gets a little VIP night with Josh and I, some drinks, and wait till you guys see this house that you got. Like, it's pretty sick.
It's rad.
And some of you guys right now, as I said that, are probably thinking like, oh, like Summit is coming. Like, I don't know if I can't do it in time, and you're writing it off right now. And that is crap. You can decide to go diamond and make it frickin' happen. And there is more than enough time for every single one of you on this call to make it happen. Even if you have no coaches underneath you, like, it is not impossible. It is not.
We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 weeks, okay? 6 weeks. If you could recruit 1 coach a week, I want you to listen to that for a second. Some of you, that scares the crap out of you because you've never done that before. I want you to just listen for 1 second. Again, could a monkey sign 1 person a month by hitting Command V? Absolutely. 1 person a month that you just have to find that either wants a discount or wants to become a part of a movement. And please remember that, guys. You just have to find people that want to make a difference. You don't have to find people that want to make $1 million. Most of you did not want to make $1 million. You just got to find people that want to have a purpose, that want to become a part of a movement and make a difference. 1 person a week. That is 100% doable if you decide and commit, because then you will succeed. You got to make that decision. I'm going to be Diamond by Summit. I'm going to have a couple drinks with Josh. Josh is going to try real hard to stay mostly sober.
No.
But it's not an actual training, so I can't promise.
Right.
We're going to have some fun. But I will tell you that anytime you're with me, whether I'm drinking and goofing off or whatever, there is always, always, always push coaching happening. If you have a question or something you're struggling with, you can just be like, hey, dude, I'm going through this. I'll be like, let's chat. Poor people at the bars that I hang out at, they're just always getting push coached. I can't help it. If you tell me you have any idea in the world, we're going to talk marketing. We're going to talk strategies. We're going to talk business right now. It just happens. I just love what I do. Okay, so come hang out with me. We'll do a little of both.
Super excited You guys, thank you so much for sharing your evening. I know it's a little bit longer than normal, but it was totally worth it to me. So, and I know I see you shaking heads. So, thank you again to Josh. The sun has now set where you are. Like your scenery changed 100%.
It's fading.
Yeah. So thank you so much, Josh. We really appreciate you coming on and dropping your wisdom. And have a great night. Thank you so much.
Good night.